Have you ever wondered how you can attract abundance? I got you covered as our guest expert will share valuable insights on how to identify your personal money story. Welcome to the Path to Purpose interview show, where we dive into the captivating and inspiring stories of experts who have discovered their purpose and are living it out every day. I'm Katya Rosanen, and my intention is to inspire you on your path to purpose, and today's interview is no exception. I'm thrilled to introduce our guest, Katherine Matear, who is business coach and abundance coach. Her career has been varied from working in the field in a small town, Alberta, to trading oil products all over the world. The experience of working in different cultures was very rewarding, and she enjoyed meeting people as much doing the deal. Upon retirement, she felt that she still has so much more to contribute to the world. And in this interview, Katherine will share how to identify your personal money story. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired. Welcome, Katherine. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thanks, Katja. It's really nice to reconnect, and I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to talk with you today.
Wonderful. And I'm excited to learn more about you. So, what's the special event that led you to this path?
Yeah, there actually was. I believe in lifelong learning, and that started at a very young age with me. I've read self-development books, and at 14, I hung the Serenity Prayer in my room, my bedroom. There was just something that attracted me to it. And I did a lot of volunteer work, and I started in social work. But then life events happened, and I moved into business. And I loved my career. It was fantastic. I had 30 years of working for an international company that took me to all over the world. I lived on 3 different continents, and I met people from all different cultures. And I find that a very learning experience too, just to engage with different cultures. Mm-hmm. I was at a conference in Taipei, a global conference for one of our oil products that I was team lead on. And I'd done many of these over the years, and I was just standing there. It was like I was standing outside the room, and I just had this, you need an exit plan. It's time to move on. I sort of dismissed it and thought, why would I leave a job that I love and a job that pays me well? Why would I do that? And so I went, back to, I was living in Barbados at the time. I went back to Barbados. I continued to work, but this message kept coming back and coming back. Then finally I went, okay, I guess I better listen to it. And I made an exit plan. And so within 18 months of getting my first message, I had exited the company, and I exited with a package along with all my deferred bonuses and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And my colleagues were shocked that I was able to do that. They said, why would they ever let you go and give you a package to boot? And I said, well, I've negotiated a lot of good deals, over the years for the company. I should be able to do it for myself. So that's kind of where. So I started on the path to retirement. Mm-hmm. And I started to travel a lot, to visit friends and colleagues that I met throughout my career, and that I'm still very much connected to now. Yeah. And but there was just something more that I needed, and coaching popped up. So I took coaching training through ICF, and I became a leadership coach. And I thought, being corporate, that this would be a good path to take. And I enjoyed it. And I've only done it part-time. I've never done full-time. I like to enjoy my other pursuits since I worked very hard for 30 years. And so I've been a coach for about 10 years. And the majority of it has been around leadership, energy leadership. Mm-hmm. But now I've decided to move on to more around money mindset, because I think Um, your money story creates a lot of your life.
Yeah.
There's a saying, how you do money is how you do everything. And people just don't recognize it. And a lot of our beliefs come from when we're, well, ancestral beliefs, and from when we're very young, from our parents, from our family, from our just people that from strangers, influencers. We create these money beliefs, and we're not even aware of them most of the time.
Yeah, that is so exciting. And thank you for sharing. I love that you listened that voice and you took action, and then things start unfolding and you found something that is fulfilling you now after successful career doing something completely different, but having that calling to do this work. And why have you chosen to focus on money?
Well, that was a big part of my career. I took all the financial training. I could be a stockbroker. I could be an investment advisor. I could trade options. I could trade a lot of things, and I
Mhm.
enjoyed it. It was great fun. The job that I did was like playing a big board game, moving things around because I traded physical product.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun, and I had a very abundant life doing that. And I um, I created a life that I truly loved, although there was some things missing in it.
Yeah.
But I was able to, money was never an issue. Yet I saw many people around me where money was a big issue.
Mm.
And a lot of it comes down to, you know, you you have to have the confidence within you to believe that you deserve it. And there's a lot of people that don't feel that they're deserving of having the life that they want. And
Hmm.
money doesn't have to be part of it, but and this comes into what is prosperity, what is true prosperity. um, Prosperity isn't money, but if you don't have money to meet your basic needs of food and shelter, and then you will never feel prosperous.
Yeah.
So basically the definition of prosperity is it's a complex topic, but prosperity is basically the experience of having plenty of what we truly need and want in life, material or otherwise. Material is part of it, but that's a small part. There's lots of others.
Hmm. That's wonderful. And thank you for sharing that definition. I always love to have those definitions because it can mean very different things for different people. And in your opinion, what is abundance mindset?
Well, abundance mindset is coming from a place of, well, abundance. Like you're able to create whatever you want in your life, and it's leaving out that lack and not good enough, and letting go of a lot of limiting beliefs that hold you back from
Hmm.
living that life that you're truly meant to live.
Mm. And because many people struggle, that I have seen with the abundance and abundance mindset, it's so easy, I think, for us to be in that scarcity mindset and like having the lack and limits. So how do you then, if you recognize like, maybe I am not yet there to having that abundance mindset, maybe I'm more in the scarcity, seeing lack and having that experience. So how do you then start developing the abundance mindset?
Well, scarcity and lack is kind of the way of the world. We see it in the news all the time, and that's just what we're, from a young age, that's what we're conditioned to believe.
Mm.
And we take it for granted a lot of times. We don't even know that that's what we're thinking. So we have to become very aware of our mind, but our chatter in our mind, and just what I call a money story. um, and know where that money story comes from. Understand what your beliefs are around money. There's a lot of limiting beliefs out there around money, like money is the root of all evil. Money doesn't grow on trees, which produces a scarcity mindset. Money isn't spiritual. Money is having money is greedy. There's a lot of those limiting mindsets out there that we get from our parents. I mean, how many times I heard it a lot from my parents? Money doesn't grow on trees.
Mm.
When you ask for money or you want to do something. So, there's that. I'm sure you've heard it and you maybe even use it, but there's that saying, our beliefs become our thoughts become our words, and our words become our actions. So if you don't even know what those beliefs are, you're just almost on autopilot,
Mm-hmm.
reacting to the world, and you don't even know what you're reacting to sometimes, or why you reacted that way.
Yeah, totally. And that's a little bit similar work that I do with the limiting inner stories. And this is one of the stories that we can carry. And when you were sharing those things, like I grew up like it was, you needed to work hard for your money.
Exactly.
Um,
And I mean, you can't just sit back and do nothing,
mhm.
but you don't have to work, like 24/7 all the time just to, and I did that actually when I was going to university. I worked 2 jobs, because I wanted to have money to do the things I wanted to do. So,
Yeah.
but you can get to, so that's ingrained in us. But you don't have to, money doesn't have to equal hours,
Mhm.
there's lots of other ways that money can be made. And sometimes we get stuck in that you can only make as much money as the hours you have in the day, or, those kind of things. And where if you're open to possibilities, you understand your limiting beliefs, and you've replaced those limiting beliefs with a more abundant mindset, then you can create a whole lot of things.
So now if somebody is like, okay, how do I start identifying my money story? Because I believe always the awareness is the key. You need to be first aware in order to change something. So how
Absolutely.
how can somebody start this process now? Like, okay, as I might experience some scarcity, so maybe there is some money story issue that I have. So how does what could be 1 or 2, 3 steps that people could do now to start identifying and transforming the money story?
Well, I do have a workbook that I've created on identifying and rewriting your money story. And it starts with answering a number of questions and journaling around that, and
Mm-hmm.
just trying to dig deep into, where did that come from? And also, when you're kind of in a moment and you feel something, you stop and ask yourself, when did I first feel that?
Yeah.
Why do I feel that? When did I first start feeling that? When you've all of a sudden feel, oh, I can't afford that, or, oh, that's crazy, I'd never get that job. You stop and ask yourself, where does that come from? And then I go through a section where you identify the limiting beliefs, and I give examples, but they don't have to be that, but just to get people thinking, oh yeah, I think that way.
Yeah.
And then replace it with some affirmations, and just, really live into how you want to feel, and really ground some more positive beliefs.
Nice. And now if somebody is like, we want that, like we want that workbook. So you have graciously offered that as a gift. So you can check the link in the comments section to get that special gift. And there Katherine will go even deeper and lays out those steps so you can really start transforming your money story. Because I always say to my clients, your past does not need to equal your future.
Absolutely, it does not.
We can do the transformation, we can change and shift. So wonderful. And now, as we start wrapping up our time together here, I just want to check in if there is some special message that you want to share as we wrap up.
Yeah, we all can change our money story. We all can get into an abundance mindset. Your financial reality is intertwined with your life experiences. And money isn't evil, and you really need to get over that. Money is just energy, and it's an exchange for services, and it's based on trust rather than on intrinsic value. And life happens for you and not to you. I guess those are my comments to encourage people to step out of their comfort zone and try and move into a more abundant life.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Katherine, for sharing your valuable insights today. And if you found this interview helpful, please give thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more inspiring content. And don't forget to check out our previous episodes too. And I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. Bye for now.